just kind of slept a lot. So, just that. But yeah, there's really no explanation. But I'll be giving you a longer than average video today, and this is something I'm just throwing up to let you guys know I am not gone. If I were left YouTube, I would at least give you guys a proper goodbye. I hate when people do that, when they actually gather a fan base and they just drop them. I would never do that to you guys, as small of a group as it may be. But this is a game called Banished. It was published February 18th, 2014 by Shining Rock Software, and if I'm correct, I believe it's made by one person. The whole game, the animation, the engine, the sound, the coding, everything. This is one of those games that I kind of snapped up on early access a while back, and I haven't played a whole lot. And wow, that's loud. And I haven't played a whole lot of it, but I really, really enjoyed it while I was doing it. So I figured I might as well make a video of it. So this is a city building game, and it actually can get really difficult if you don't prepare. So let's zoom out real quick. If you're new to this game or you're just unfamiliar with it in general, it's a game where you play as a bunch of families who are banished from their town. It's not a whole lot of story, but you're banished from your town. You go somewhere else and you start new. It's pretty simple. What you would really want from a spawn point on the map is a river nearby for fishing during the winter. But we didn't get an easy fishing spot. But we have lots of open ground, so we'll make the best of it. So, what we want to do is we want to just clear cut the whole land, but do it at small segments, or else your villagers are just gonna get overwhelmed and they won't be able to complete it in time. And we also want to, we'll need to get this out, which is our professions. So I'll put that right there. This is where you change the jobs of people. Laborers just clean areas, moving produced goods to storage, and so on and so forth. Builders build, farmers farm, herdsmen tend to animals, etc. It's pretty self-explanatory. So what we want is, I would say, 2 builders. And we are playing on medium difficulty. I was considering playing on easy, but they provide you with an orchard, and I just don't like how they place things in this game. They just don't place them too well. So I'm gonna put a farm, I'd say, right here, so they can get to the inside the barn. Now, we actually can't, for whatever reason, they don't start you early on enough that you can start farming on the first spring, but luckily they give you enough food to survive the coming winter. But it'll be desperate times in the summer, which is why you like to get fishing, because it just keeps you afloat during the summer and the winter. But we don't have the easiest place to fish, but we will have to make do with what we have. And we also need to make it's right here, a woodcutter's place to chop firewood, and I'm thinking there looks pretty good. So we'll let them do their thing as I start to talk again. I don't really know if you guys like more focused on the gameplay videos, like what I'm doing now, really focusing on the gameplay, or if you would rather let me roleplay a little bit into the game. Like, I have a copy of Skyrim, and we could wander around in that, or I could actually play the game. So, let me know in the comments, which type of ASMR trigger do you prefer? Because I really don't know which one to do. Sometimes I'm confused on what to do. So, I might just do both. I'm not really sure. But this isn't something you can roleplay easily in. It's a very calculated game. Very precise. But it looks like our fishing dock is almost done, so let's pick some fishermen. I like to get 4, just get 4. It'll get you through the summer. And this is also about the time when I like to start building roads. Now, like I said before previously with destruction of the trees and rocks, they do use some common sense when it comes to the roads. But again, 9 times out of 10, they use the roads, and then the other 10%, they don't use the roads for whatever reason. It's the weirdest thing. But nothing's perfect, I guess. Or maybe I'm just really bad at placing roads efficiently. I like to think that it's the former. And the reserve of food is low. Do not panic when you see that. All those must be time to explain. Mia, woodcutter. The reserve of food is what's ever left in the storage barn. So 200 potatoes. That may seem bad, but in reality, these people hoard food like crazy. I just realized you can actually start to frequently hunting becomes a very good thing, or very profitable way of getting food. I'll slow down the game here. Sorry, it's gotta. I should probably explain a bit more about this. This is homes and housing. This is where all the structures that hold people. Someone's hungry. It's not good. We have 4 fishermen. I don't know. Hopefully it'll resolve quickly. They didn't get to the potatoes in time. No. Everybody just takes a ton of potatoes, so. Right. Well, let's hope they make it through. It's only one person. We'll see. This right here is the boarding house, which is a place for homeless people to live. This is roads, pretty self-explanatory. Storage, town services like wells for putting out fires, schoolhouses to educate citizens, hospitals to heal diseases, town halls to record data. I've never been that far. I'm not very good at this game. Chapel, also haven't gotten that. It's cemetery, I have gotten that. For food production, there's the crop field, which I use a lot. It's a very good source. The orchard, which I don't use for food, but for rather for growing, or not growing, for producing beer, which you can't do in this game. Cattle, or pastures. I've never used that too. Fishing dock. Over there. I like to use that. Hunting cabin. I've used that a couple times, and I've gotten different amounts of success. And finally, the gatherer's hut, which is actually a very good thing to have in a bigger forest, but we had a bit of a more of a plains type thing going. Resource production is for things that the villagers use, not eat, like firewood, herbs for healing diseases and stuff, tools, goats, and beer. Makes people happy. It also includes mines, which are used to mine out. That's used to mine coal, and a quarry, which is used to mine stone. Rather than getting it from the surface, like we're doing right now. The herbalist, you like to get up in a good amount of time. It keeps people healthy. Up here in the top left-hand corner is the average health of the citizens, and you need to keep that high. You need to keep the health of your citizens high, because disease kills, and then they will be very motivated to work, knowing that they could die, and they will actually stay in their homes and things like that. This also gives us basic data. 13 adults, 11 children, 35 degrees, I'm guessing that's in Celsius. Iron, tools, etc. Event log. These people are still hungry. Anyways. sources, but they go faster than you think, so you need to keep on top of that. Eventually, clear-cutting places and mining up all the rocks and minerals become insufficient. Excuse me. And you'll need to start actually doing things like the mine and the quarry. And the frustrating thing about that is these require workers and not laborers, and the workers get tired and they'll go home. So you'll have to place houses next to the quarries and assign those individual people, which there's no easy way to do. You'll have to find the tiny little guy, and you'll have to find some way to switch his thing. He works at this. There are ways to do it, but there's none that are too easy. And that's one thing I wish this game was a little better at, was optimizing the distance, which it is, but it's just not easy from the surface. It takes time to make a perfect system with people living right next to the quarry that work at the quarry, and a house out in the middle of the forest with an herbalist. And then you need to have to think about how the herbalist will get food, and that's where things like marketplaces come in. And you eventually have like a little town there and a little town there, and it becomes really cool, but it takes a very, very long time. And all my games, I've succumbed to starvation before I've ever been able to get that far. So, there you go. Who's this? Black Keisha is fishing. I guess this is, I think, also another time to explain some of this information. Gender, pretty obvious. Happiness, also obvious. Job, educated, etc. Educated allows them to be a bit more efficient when they work, and this can actually make a big difference, which is why you have the schoolhouse. The clothing becomes a problem. You have destroyed clothing, and it's when you run out of coats. And it just becomes a problem, and they won't be able to stay out as long in the cold because their clothing isn't as good. So you'll need to get a tailor. I'm thinking we're gonna have to build this blacksmith now. We're running out of tools, and inefficient workers aren't that great. So, there's that. I also need a bridge over there. People are hungry again. Hopefully, it's early winter now. Let's speed up time. See how fast winter passes. The laborers are coming. Yep. There we go. Wow, that was quick. I did mess up when I didn't place all enough houses. So the people who were there first managed to get all the food. And that house is empty now. More people, but they're hungry. It's a little sad, but yeah. So towards the end of it, you'll see that people start dying because there's just not enough food. And it's just a big problem. suggestions in the comments. Maybe I'll put up a straw